Go A? So we still got a locked room. Was this the painter? It is. Oh wait, is this still clues to the other thing? Because there's other pictures that I've seen that have the symbols for the tables. Table 4. So we've already worked out what that was. Why would I want to look at these? What is here? Just seeing if there's anything else. No. Oh jeez. Okay. Hi dude. So many pictures of him. What did we get? Oh, picture of birds? Fucking picture of birds. Rural rides in the southern, western, eastern counties of England, together with tours in Scotland, then the northern and midland counties of England. The Letters from Ireland by William Cobbett. The whole, including many rides and tours never before reprinted, edited with an introduction, notes, biographical record of upwards of 900 persons mentioned, an index of places in bibliographical note GDH and Margaret Cole, numerous vignettes by John Nash, and a map of Cobbett's country by A.E. Taylor. And in Peter Davies, 1930. So we got the thing. Picture of a bird. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. Do they? Maybe I do need this. Shit. Can we... There we go. Oh, Betty. Oh! Hold on. Fly. Gravel. Edith. Xian. Frenic. Morcana. And Timer? Okay. Okay. Is that the notes that he gave to people? Possibly? History of alchemy. Jesus. This is gonna be alright back, isn't he? Sort something quickly. Right, need to sort something quickly well before I come back on. Give me that there. Go with that. There we are. Okay, so history of alchemy. Chemical manuscripts and books have always been illustrated with symbolic figures. There are, of course, simple signs used to notate various alchemical substances, processes, but the symbolism used in alchemy went much further than the mere use of special signs. It's important to realise that there is no fixed, rigid alchemical language for symbolism, and it is not possible to draw up a comprehensive dictionary meaning for each symbol, which will describe its use in every alchemical text. Different alchemists use the same symbol in different ways. Even within the same work, an individual symbol can have many meanings. Although there are core meanings to some symbols, their significance must be read from the symbolic context in which they appear. In some cases, the actual symbol can have various functions depending on which material or chemical is involved to represent its form. Combination of these materials creating varied and hugely differing results. Sibylla Sibylla, 1878, posed a question: mysticism or physics? Numerous theories concerning modern science and its parallels to the work of the ancient alchemists is to be considered. We must ask ourselves one simple question. It is my belief that modern science did not replace alchemy, simply evolved out of it, disregarding texts and practices thought to be flights of fantasy. Fantasy. It is now commonly known that metals, organic material, and liquids have unique clandestine signatures, which can only be accessed and used by those that are fully adept in such practices. Believed that by many that some trials and ancient combinations, which were thought long since forgotten, are being resurrected. As recently as 1912, a self-proclaimed alchemist published documents which illustrated how he had successfully created a seer chalice or pool of sight. Supposed ritual involved manipulating the reflective qualities of water to not only magnify the present but to reflect the past and future. That is pagan power, the earth forces. Okay, water. 4 basic elements, properties are fluid and mutable, cast reflections of the past, present, and future. Its mystical power could be reflected and therefore could be magnified by its nature, could bring about a full awareness of self through inner reflection. Powerful symbol of rebirth. Chalk, a lesser element, though its powerful earth nature could create boundaries which could be used to keep evil influences at bay. Association with the goddess and her guise, as the virgin links this element with purity in its most powerful form. Bronze, one of the first alloys to be worked by alchemists. This amalgam of earth elements could be used to bind strength and used for powerful enchantments. Wood, another powerful symbol of rebirth. Oh! Sandstone and wood. Okay. Another powerful symbol of rebirth. It symbolises the duality of nature, which could be both hard and soft at the same time. Using sympathetic healing, it could also be turned to more malicious uses. Sandstone, another highly mutable element, contains elements of durability and softness at the same time. Powerful catalyst which could come together with a variety of diverse elements to enhance, magnify any desired effect. Mercury, known as quicksilver, is possibly the oldest and most often used element. Heaviness was often used when water couldn't be. Okay. What else we got? Got some pictures there. The table. Oh shit, is this the table? The Oh no, I only know what half the picture is. I also don't know what the materials stand for. Let's look here first. They ones don't interact. Oh shit, the pictures. Oh, who they are. No. Okay, I need to find the pictures, people. British Museum. Dear Mr. Crabtree, thank you for your letter. Forwarded photographic imagery sent to the department that specialises in inscription in ancient texts. They have sent me the most interesting information. Although they were unable to place the symbol within any known language, it is quite clearly, to a comparative degree, similar to the cave paintings recently discovered on the remote Scottish Isle of what, Trochmore? Cave walls are decorated with geometric patterns, often incorporating circles and symmetrical flourishes. We are able to suggest some possible meanings or interpretations of the symbol. Circular enclosed centre suggests some form of entrapment or a closure. The arms would be the energy enforcing the trap. The fact that there are 4 of them also suggests some homage to nature, either the 4 winds, 4 earth stones, etc., etc. This is all in keeping with the Celtic traditions of the time. Dating the cave is near impossible task, and the tentative approximation would place its last usage around the 3rd century BC. This, you understand, places your symbol's origin in the most interesting time of British history. Please write again with information or where you took the photograph. Perhaps a dig could be arranged. Okay, I need pictures. Pictures of people. I don't know where the other half of that is. Pictures. Well, let's have a look in here. So we've got... Are we good to go? Huh? Oh! Oh shit, I went too far. Whoops. I was trying to follow that bloody thing. I'm done with those. I need dates. Oh, that sounds like a metronome. What has it got to do with piano in the bar? Wait, what are we hitting? I can't seem to interact with these. Use practice? Oh god. Getting GGABC? Would that be for the piano? Okay, dearest Thomas. Fucking hell, this is annoying. I'm dead nervous. Done one of those music nights before. But I do not recall me being so scatty. I'm a bundle of nerves. I think it's that horrible song that I've been practicing. I still hate it. It's dead common. That's not keeping... Okay, you'll be alright in that empty room. I've left you a pack of cards. No, cards, some beer. Musical memories should end about midnight, then I'll be straight up to get that cuddle you promised me. My mum seems a bit melancholy tonight. She's listening to that blasted old song on her gramophone over and over again. At least she hasn't got it as loud as it was. In fact, I can hardly hear it. She must have the volume down very low, thank goodness. I only forgot to say, I will get a short break during the interlude, so I might be able to leave the bar for a time. I cannot come to see you, in case anyone sees me. My mum would have heart failure if she knew that you were staying here. So if you need anything, leave me a note in the storeroom, I'll find it. Whatever you do not open that door unless it's me. That fly woman that's staying here, it's a right nosy cow. She might go poking around while we're all in the bar. Try and have a good time, and I'll be up as soon as I can. Love, Betty. Yes, where did you tell your dad you were going? You might be in the bar tonight, most of the village will be. Oh, can I? Oh god, okay. Oh! That's... Oh, isn't really there. Right, only appears... Right. Dragon Force solo? I don't know. So it's midnight. Or 12. This did not... Yeah, we've got a new thing. So, there was another note on the top floor that was, you've got to crack, like the other note that was downstairs. So I think I'll need to try and figure it out. But, where, near where that was, there was like a little, stove that I put a picture, that picture there in front of it. And it gave me Betty, Fly, Grabble and Edith, and then 4 names. But I think it might be to do with the symbols. Is that it then? Yeah, I'm gonna have another music one. My brain's shot for that, so I don't know how. These practice, so it's, I'm getting GG, ABC. It might be the piano downstairs, but it sounds off to me. Ghosts, Myths and Legends of the Southwest by Christine Smith. Curious Tale, oh god. Been part of local folklore for several hundred years, tells the story of a local yeoman farmer's son born at Birchton Farm, close to the large village of Durberton around 1625. Brought up a devout Protestant. He espoused Cromwell's parliamentary cause and joined a model army full of righteous fervour. He fought bravely in several battles at the start of the Civil War. Young Tom Oliver had become disillusioned, as many young men with Cromwell's cause. By 1647, even Cromwell himself had lost sight of his grand plan, was vacillating dangerously, while his troops watched helplessly on, cold, tired, and feeling the effects of a long campaign. They waited in vain for food and pay. Tom Oliver and close friend Will Thomas seem to have talked themselves into deserting Cromwell's troops and planned to return to their home, fled across the sodden countryside, resting and hiding in ditches and hedgerows when they could. Cromwell had already posted several troops to deal with deserters from his rapidly diminishing army. Almost starving, Tom Oliver and his comrades in arms were unlucky enough to be ambushed just outside Durberton. Harried through the day and pursued across the landscape they knew so intimately, they had no time to rest or draw breath, or draw breath. You don't understand if people read sheet music fluently. There's just this whole, it's like the whole transitional from one to the other. And then you need to, yeah, to draw beef, you got, yeah. Tom was wounded in the leg by a parting shot. The dead of that fateful night, Tom and Will were able to sneak into the cellars of the inn at Dummerton. Exhausted and bleeding, the stench of sour ale sent his already battered senses reeling. Will Thomas, fearing his friend was about to expire and also too weary to flee further, made the decision to give his friend up to the pursuing trip and save himself in the process. Leaving Tom bleeding, Will promised to return with help forthwith. On his return with the pursuing troops, he found no trace of Tom Oliver, only a pool of his congealing blood. He was never seen or heard of again. 2 centuries later, local landowner Gabriel Crabtree decided that the site of the old inn, long since abandoned, was long overdue for redevelopment. He had plans to rebuild the inn to cater to the increase in passing travellers en route to London from the southwest by rail. Foundations of the old inn were found to be strong and sound and did not need excavation or replacement. Local workmen were hired, and the work began without delay. Some weeks into the build, stories began to get back to Gabriel. The workmen swore that they heard a pain-filled voice calling out in the night. And closely questioned later, they all reported that the voice had seemed to be calling out for someone, but who it was they could not tell as the voice was lost on the spring air. A number of Dorset people have been frightened by the phantom Bronze Age horseman of Bottlebush Down, who rides past the ancient barrow on the site. Those that have seen the ghost include an archaeologist who came upon a spectral horseman about half a century ago, cloaked figure riding without stirrups. Since stirrups were unknown until the 4th century AD, the ghost belongs to a very early period of history. Some regard his costume as that of warrior chieftain of 1600 BC. Okay, the prehistoric stone memorials of Dorset are an eternal reminder of its ancient past. The imagination is stirred by the Grey Mare and her colts on the Black Down, north of Portisham, and also by the mysterious Helistone, which relates to the northern European Hela, the monster appointed by Odin to preside over the realms of the dead. Similar guardian spirits protected the ancient earthworks can be found across the southwest. What's this fucking weird noise? What? Oh, here we. Oh god.
Ness, west by north 3, 19 miles, 1027, rising slowly. Bridlington,
Airport bag loaders walkie-talkie during the engine startup, yeah.
Ness,
What's what we got? Dorchester Messenger, published weekly. Police search for missing child. Oh, okay. Police have requested help from the public. Aids aid in the search for the child who went missing last Thursday, 19th of April. Timothy Pike was last seen playing around the entrance to the East Tunnel outside Durverton Station. Not known where he entered the tunnel, but appears to have gained entrance on previous occasions. Station Master Christopher Hinton has searched both the West and East tunnels, but to no avail. Local police have now stepped up the search to include land around the station and farmland belonging to the Crabtree family. The Pike family, originally from London, offered a small reward for any information leading to the finding of Timothy. His mother, June, said he was only 11 years old. He may be trapped or lost somewhere. Please look in your outhouses, barns, sheds. He must be somewhere. Oh, floods expected. The Weather Office Dorchester is warned that the worst of the rain may not be over. Farmers are preparing themselves for another hazardous weekend, asked for support from the government in the form of military assistance. Storms are expected to last well into next month, disrupting the lambing season. The device is available from your local post office or police station.